having is with we're talking about this in particular with LeBron James not wanting to play against rising stars. All these other NBA players have to play against his son because LeBron has kind of put him in that situation, who's a rising star. So what's the difference now?
Chandler's saying like that the league and players in the league have basically been forced to indulge LeBron's family dream.
What is up, world? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck. And man, oh man, Chandler Parsons keeps it all the way 100 and ethers LeBron James over his whole all-star attitude, the way that he handled everything. Guys, you want to get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are about to go through and react to this, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
The problem I have, and it's with we're talking about this in particular with LeBron James not wanting to play against rising stars. All these other NBA players have to play against his son because LeBron has kind of put him in that situation, who's a rising star. So what's the difference now? What he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to play against the young guys, but everyone else is different.
Completely different. How's it different?
And it's crazy, guys, because I've met Lou Williams before in real life, guys. He's a cool dude. But none of these guys want to keep it real like the white Caucasian guy in the middle, man. This guy just said, you know what? Fuck it. I got to tell the truth. No one broke it down like that. I didn't even think of it like that. I mean, LeBron James has the audacity to act like this around NBA All-Star, thinking that he's too good, that he's above the competition. And if I'm being honest, I see a lot of people on these TV shows saying he deserves to have that attitude. What makes you think that he deserves to have this attitude? Just because he's your favorite player? Just because you guys are fanboys? How about this? These all-stars or rising stars are far more better than Bronny James. I mean, I can't even get into the clip for 5 seconds because the first line of this was just hard, cold facts. What's the difference in LeBron James playing with rising stars, meaning these are stars that are actually making noise in the NBA, right? Where there is top-tier talent, superstars from all over the world in one place, and these are rising stars in that league. And Chandler Parsons is right. It's the same thing they have to do when they play your son, LeBron James. Your son is averaging across the board 0 percentages on a lot of stats. Is it fair for them to say, I don't really want to play this kid? What do you see? They go right at him. They actually give this guy attention. They actually lock him down. They actually use energy. So I agree with Chandler Parsons. For LeBron James to act like he's above this, that he's just so entitled when your son is literally, if not the worst player in the NBA, is insane to me. It's just complete insanity. So let's keep going, guys, because this is already starting off pretty well.
To be there.
Why is it different? Like,
What is he taking away from? What is he taking away from anybody? He's not taking away from anybody.
He took away an all-star. He took away an all-star from like Sabonis that should have been there. He was.
Well, you mentioned Bronny. Bronny's not taking away.
I'm saying about the rising star situation. The rising star situation.
He wasn't a part of it. Yeah. So
man, these players are so funny, man. This Lou Williams, man, has nothing to really rebuttal. He just wants to show LeBron James in the world that, hey, I'm riding with LeBron James. I'm riding with Bronny James. It seems like these two people over here, right, I guess the moderator and Chandler Parsons, it seems like they see it for what it is. And this is crazy to me because a lot of people refuse to see it the way it is. He made a comparison that is metaphorically aligned, literally, to what LeBron James did. And you got this guy, Lou Williams, over here trying to fight it. It's like he don't see it, as if he's oblivious to it.
Chandler's saying like that the league and players in the league have basically been forced to indulge LeBron's family dream and to have Bronny be there, which is fine. We've accepted it. It is what it is. But he couldn't be bothered to give anybody a heads up notice more than 30 minutes before the game starts so that somebody else could have been there. And if it is in fact because you didn't want to play against the rising stars, then that's a little hypocritical.
Very hypocritical on LeBron James' part indeed, but no one wants to talk the truth. Look at this. The audacity. Someone could have been in that spot. Literally 21 all-star game appearances. 21. You couldn't show up like Giannis did and still give your spot away. You still would have been counted as an all-star. You had Norman Powell, who's on the backbone, who has been serving all season, who has been playing out of his mind. Sabonis, like LeBron James is a very selfish person, and he's showing the world. Something is oddly, weirdly going on with LeBron James near the tail end of his career. It seems like now that he's near the end, he can show people who he really is. I mean, you see, he's snarky, against the media. He seems agitated. He seems angry. He needs to get the fuck out of the league. Leave. No one's begging you to be here. He's so used to getting his ass kissed, and now that his son is the butt end of every freaking joke, and now that people are saying he's no longer the best player in the league, they're actually giving it to European players now. He's throwing a hissy fit. He's logging off Instagram, saying he's going to get off because his son is getting his ass broiled, flame broiled, sending subs to Doug Gottlieb. Like, you guys may not see this, but LeBron James seems far more angry on the inside. He's like a crooked politician. He'll smile in your face. He'll wave and kiss the babies. But this dude is just as crooked and corrupted as they come, man. And I've been saying this for years, and I'm glad that LeBron James is showing the world who he is exactly.
You have a team of rising stars. If LeBron James sits out, who's going to replace him? All of the guys that were going to replace him are in the game. Trae Young was in the game. Like, the only person that was left on the bubble was LaMelo Ball. That's it. Other than that,
so you think his ankle and foot thing started 20 minutes before the game started?
His ankle and foot thing started 20 minutes before the game, right? Or 2 hours, right? The very next few days, LeBron James posted himself in the gym, squatting, doing workouts with his daughter. But he was in so much pain, he couldn't do a walkthrough. Man, come on, guys. Like, we gotta be, we just gotta be real here. Lou Will, I understand you're trying to ride for the brother, man. I get that. But you want to talk sports, you don't belong to Fox Sports or ESPN. Just keep it real. And that's why I'm glad Chandler Parsons, man. I'm gonna follow you on Instagram. I like people that just tell it like it is. And even if I may not agree, I gotta respect a person that has the balls, to just state the opposite of what most people may not want to say, or what most people feel on the inside and are too afraid to say it out loud.
So again, he has a different standard than everybody else because Luka wasn't there at all. But we don't even speak about that. He has a different standard than everybody else. So I can appreciate the fact that you even showed up to this. You even showed up, because I wouldn't have showed up. Like you just said, Michael Jordan wouldn't have showed up. Kobe Bryant wouldn't have showed up.
They wouldn't have showed up, but they also would have had enough respect. Come on, Lou Williams. Come on, brother. They would have had enough respect for the game, for the commissioner, who is David Stern. Oh, I forgot. People don't respect Adam Silver because he's a weak beta male who's in over his head and has ruined the NBA. So I can't even say that I blame LeBron James for waiting the last minute, because you have no respect for the guy who is supposed to be essentially the president of basketball. But Lou Williams needs to stop. He's making all these pathetic excuses. You didn't give anybody else a chance by being selfish. Oh, you're naming everybody that wouldn't show up, but you're being hypocritical. You're pretty much making their point. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
We still seen him there. We still seen him participate in however fashion that he did it, whether he kept his street clothes on in the team picture or whatever, he was there. And we're saying the two other guys that would be in his position wouldn't have even been in the building. So what is the criticism? Like, somebody else could have got a spot that 8 rising stars got?
Yes.
What?
I think that this ankle has been lingering for a while. Just look at, he's been on the injury report for a game time decision, the games leading up. So you kind of knew it was a possibility that you weren't going to play. So I think it's just can be viewed as selfish that, you didn't want someone else to replace you. And the rising stars thing, would he have played if they put Bronny James in the game, Lou, you think?
Shout out to Chandler Parsons for keeping it all the way 100 on LeBron James, his diviness, his selfishness, and exposing this guy for the selfish fraud that he is. Sorry if I went a bit overboard over that, guys. Sometimes stuff just comes out. Make sure you guys drop a comment and let me know what you guys think. I love to hear from everybody. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did he call it fair? Did he not? Let me know. See you in the next one. Peace.